Whenever we read CPC, Civil Procedure Code 1908, we find it very much tricky. And to tell the truth, it is also a very big headache. Because we not only have to keep in mind the sections, but also you have to keep in mind the orders and rules, which only increases our difficulties. And it does not end here. Beside this, there are some words and concepts under the CPC which only makes us understand which is more difficult. Hello, welcome back to Online Legal Vakil. In today's video, we are going to talk about some such words which you may think are confusing, and the words that we are going to talk about are order, decree and judgment. We will find out the differences between these three words. First, let us understand what is judgment, decree and order, and then we will know about their differences. Let's take a very simple example. For this, take your mind on a flashback and think that you are in a classroom where your exams are going on and there's a teacher in front of you. So before the exam starts, the teacher says that no one must try to cheat, and you can call the instruction which is given by the teacher as order, because it is given to regulate the exam process in a good way. And now after we get the answer sheets, then it becomes the judgments, and on basis of the judgment we will get the marks in our mark sheet, which will decide our promotion and demotion, and therefore it becomes a decree where our rights are been decided. Hopefully with the help of this simple example, you have understood what is the order, what is the judgment and what is the decree. Let me again tell you in the simpler word. Order is the instruction which is given by the teacher to you in the examination hall. The judgment is the mark sheet where your marks are specified, and the decree describes your rights. That means whether you have got the promotion or not. Let's check the original video now. The literal meaning of order is: an order is that which the court passes on any proceedings to regulate it. An order is defined under section 2 clause 14 of CPC, Civil Procedure Code, as the formal expression of any decision. This is called as a formal expression of any decision of the civil court, and which is not a decree. Remind that the order is never a decree. An order is not a decree. However, though an order is not a decree is usually an order. A decree can be an order, but an order cannot be an decree. Therefore, an order is passed to regulate the court's proceedings. The order is passed to regulate the court's proceedings. Now, let's check the literal definition of judgment. In judgment, the court answers all the issues with answers and reasons, and judgment is defined under section 2 clause 9 of CPC, which states judgment is the statement given by the judge on the grounds of a decree or order. Judgment is based on the grounds of the decree or order. Judgment refers to what the judge writes regarding all the issues in the matter and the decision on each of the issues. The decisions which have been given on each of the issues of the case is known as a judgment. Now let's check what is a decree. A decree, there is a description about the parties' rights. In the decree, the parties' rights are being described in a procedural way. Under section 2 clause 2 of CPC, a decree is a formal expression of an adjudication which so far as regard the courts expressing it conclusively determines the rights of all the parties with regard to all or any of the matter in controversy in the suit and may be in the preliminary or final. Therefore, the decree can be preliminary or final. So, depending on the formal expression and adjudication so far, the court will express the decree. So, decree will consist of all the rights of the parties. As the concepts are technical, we must understand the essentials first. Kindly give a little attention to understand it clearly. First of all, I will start with the essentials of the judgments. The essentials of a judgments are: number 1, statement of facts, points of determination, decision of the court, reason. In case of decree, the essentials are adjudication, suit, rights of the parties, conclusive determination, formal expression. And in case of the order, the essentials are the pronouncement of the civil court, and it must not be a decree, formal expression. I will explain you each of the concepts now. Statement of the facts in case of the judgment. Let me take you to that. Statement of the facts. It must be clear and it must be briefly mentioned in the judgment. The second essential element of the judgment is point of determination. Such questions which the court has to decide on the particular case that should be in the judgment. In case of the decision of the court, the decision that the court has given, whatever the questions have risen up, the court's decision on it should be mentioned. And in case of the reason, there should be a reason, means whatever the decision of the court has given, on what basis it has been passed, the reason should be there in the judgment. So hopefully the explanation of the essential element of the judgments are clear to you. Now let's check out the essential elements of the decree in a proper way. First is the adjudication. The meaning of the adjudication is a case which is decided by the judges or which is decided by the court. In case of the suit, the case should be civil case and we call a civil case a suit. So, a decree is passed in a suit, that is, it is passed in a civil case. The third essential element is right of the parties. A decree always describes the right of the parties. Next is the conclusive determination. Whichever rights are decided, they are conclusively determined, that is, everything is crystal clear and there is no doubt in it, and this the court has decided the right. The rights must be clearly mentioned. In case of the formal expression, it means it should be in a writing So a decree should be in writing as it is in the judgment. Now let's check out the detailed explanation regarding the essentials of the order. First is the pronouncement of civil court. The order must be pronounced by the civil court. We can call it as a civil case suit. Thus, suit is the essential of decree and suit is also essential of order. Must not be a decree. As there is a suit and the order is passed as well as a decree is passing, so what is the difference in them? Decree determines the rights of the party. That means it talk about the party's right. In there, if we talk about order, then it does not determine any rights of the parties. Therefore, it is a very important difference between decree and order. Please don't get confused between the difference between a decree and an order. In case of the formal expression, the order should be in writing. Therefore, if you are having any confusion after looking into the video regarding the difference between the decree, judgment and the order, or regarding in any kind of essential elements of all of these three, please don't hesitate to comment me below. I will make another video to explain that to you, or I'll comment back to you and explain you in a proper format. I hope that the difference is now clear to you between the decree, order and the judgment. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to my channel to get new updates regarding law. Please don't forget to press the bell icon. Help me to grow so that I can bring new videos for you in the upcoming future.